Hey, it's Ryan. And all right, it's my first time ever doing this on TikTok. And so, yeah, this is going to be exciting here. I have been in home shopping for 2 decades. I've been on live national TV in 93 million homes for about 20 years, 8,000 live hours. So this is a little bit different platform for me. So I'm really excited to be a part of this and to just show you some of the watches here with who I'm partnering with, which is Shop HQ. And be sure to give Shop HQ a follow because there's a couple different things. Shop HQ official, actually the account. If you're following Shop HQ, you do a follow here tonight, you're going to get a $5 credit to go towards your order, which is a great deal. And there's a lot of different coupons going on, some really aggressive pricing. And what we're focusing on right tonight is right here, right back here. It's called Invicta Watches. It's a brand that I've been a face for about 15 years. And they're all about dynamic timepieces, unique designs out there, and really at affordable prices. And there's a 3-year warranty that goes along with it. And so there's just a lot that really goes along with the brand. It's been really fun to be able to represent them for so long. All right, well, let's see. We have a lot of people here. We have Harry. We have Zen Marie 24. Thank you for being here. Juan is here. Hey, cool. I know Juan. All right, let's go get him. All right. Well, let's see. Just a little bit more about me. I just love watches. I'm an expert. I've been doing this for a long time. Always have a watch on my wrist. And I'll talk about this one a little bit later. This one's really special. It's not part of the show, but you can actually go and shop if you want to go and shop right now. So there's some really aggressive pricing that goes along. And then we also have a flash sale that goes along too. So pricing is just unbelievable. All right, well, let's kick things off here. We're going to kick off and we're going to go to the very first watch. Let me just see. This is my first time doing this. So let me just look at the handbag here and we'll get everything up and loaded. So I got to find the products, try live auction. Live auctions get more views. Let's see. Set up standard live selling, or do I go try a live auction? Which one do I do? Harry, which one are we going to go with? Let's see here. Oh, Mia. Hey, Bob. Bob and Felix are here. Mia, my stepdaughter, just joined also. That's really cool. Okay. Harry, are we all good for the item that's showing? Let me just double check here. Products, try live auction. Nope. Stand up live selling. Okay. And pin them live. Let me see. The first one, Harry, give me 1 second here. Apologize, guys. If you want to give me a couple little hints here. I think Harry's probably got it. Okay. Well, let's talk about this first of all. And man, a lot of people joining. Thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of this. Okay, so we're going to kick off here and we're going to do Helicopter has lit up all gifts in their gallery. Very cool. Longtime watcher and rising star, you're live. Robert Talent, thank you so much. All right, well, let's get on here with the show and just talk about a few of the timepieces. So the first watch I'm going to talk about here, this is, here we go, right down at the very bottom. So this is, like I said, Invicta is just known for many, many different designs. And I do want to give a disclaimer out here. I want to give a disclaimer that, you know, if something says men's, it doesn't mean that it always has to be for a guy. It can be for a lady too. And so this watch here, we're going to have 2 different color choices. What this is, it's the Invicta Men's 44 millimeter specialty quartz bracelet watch. There are 2 different colors. There's a gold tone here, and there's also what's called that gunmetal. So let me just talk about this for a second and look at the price. I mean, $44 down to this price. And remember, if you follow Shop HQ official, you're going to get an additional $5 credit here to your account. So you're going to save even more money. So be sure to give Shop HQ a follow. All right, well, let's talk about this watch here. 44 millimeters. If you don't speak millimeters, 44 millimeters is at about 1.5 inches when we measure the case for this watch. And you'll see you get a little bit of a sunray pattern. See how the dial is actually just emanating back and forth? What I like about this too, it's a real clean look on the wrist. And because you have the individual hour markers, a little bit more real estate on the inside, you really get to appreciate that. And then check this out. The bracelet is just like this fine woven mesh. This has been woven so tight you can't even see through it. Now there's an adjustable bracelet and clasp here that you can just maneuver and take it up or down to just really fit your wrist. And look at this watch on wrist. I don't have the biggest wrist in the world by any means. Look at that timepiece right there. I'm loving it. All right, we have a lot of different viewers. Mateo, BLK Smoke just joined. Robert Fox 8, Andy just joined too. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining. JR just joined. I am Junior's here. Julian, a lot of guys, a lot of gals are watching. So here's the thing. I have a lot of watches here tonight for both the men and also for the women. So definitely check out what we have going on. Okay, so we have two different color choices. Now, in terms of the size, we're looking again at that 44 millimeters, about 12 millimeters in the profile. Look at this high polish. I smudge it up a little bit with my lotion I have on here, but it's a great timepiece. And what you get is this clasp that is going to just go over, lock down, and then that watch is secure on your wrist. So this watch operates on a battery. So what that means is it's a quartz movement, so you don't have to wind this watch up. It'll run for a couple of years, and then once it actually runs out, you can either send it into Invicta or go to your local watch person and they can install that battery for you. So I like the accuracy that goes along with the timepiece. Two different color choices you get. You get either that gold tone or you're getting into what we're calling that gunmetal out there. So whatever color choice you like the best, there you go. All right, let me look at a couple more comments here. Let's see, we have Moet, G-Rilla, Baby Glitch, Jose. Thank you all for being a part here, enjoying this. And send some comments too. We want to see the comments here. I see a lot of familiar people that have been following me for years, as I've been doing home shopping for 2 decades. And I love being on TV. I love watches. So it just works out to be that perfect thing. So a lot of people joining. Now, here's the thing, is we have watches for men. And check this out. This is going to be coming up. Let me see. This next watch. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little tease here on a next timepiece. Let me put everything back so I know where to find it later. All right. Check this out. I'm only going to spend a couple seconds on it. But this is more for the ladies. If you like some color out there, you like some lightweight, you want to get some attention on the wrist, look at what we have here. This is going to be that 38 millimeter Angel. An Angel is a dedicated collection just for the women with Invicta. Now there's also a pink option, and that pink option I don't have a sample for. So what I love about these watches is, first of all, they're big and bold and bright. Who doesn't love big, bold, bright colors? Invicta itself, color is yellow, and they just love it. And so here we go. You get the little subdials on the inside that give you different forms of information, and it tells you the date, tells you the time, tells the 24-hour scale and such, and the day of the week. Look at this green. The bezel on that, that's the part that just goes around right here. That is called the bezel. That's going to be matching the same color. Look at that purple that's just shining up. And look at the price. Price is down to $44 here. And we have the blue, the orange, and actually the pink is going to probably be the #1 option because pink looks amazing on the wrists out there. This watch is so comfortable too when you put it on. It's so lightweight. So what we have is, it's a silicone strap. Check this out. The silicone strap, you can twist, you can turn it, and it's extremely lightweight. And you have all the different notches here just to fit virtually any wrist size. That's what's called the case back right here. And then, now I wouldn't wear this, but it would easily fit my wrist. So it would fit a lot of different wrists out there. So what do we have for different colors? Who's liking what colors that go along with this? Let me check out something else here real quick. Venom Kevin is here. Good to see you, Venom Kevin. Let me see some other people that are commenting here. Godfather is here. Juan, as I mentioned a little bit before, thank you for being a part here of the show. All right. Hey, we have someone checking out the first item of the show here tonight. That was that specialty. There's that gunmetal or that gold tone version. All right, you guys, here's the thing is Shop HQ, when we came out with this, we really aggressively priced the Invicta timepieces, but then today we're doing that flash sale too. So if it's really something you want to check out, You want to be able to not just tell the time. I know everybody has their phone, you have your smart watches, everything else to tell the time, but it's really a fashion statement that goes along. It's a conversational piece. I mean, whenever I wear this watch right here, this watch is amazing, and you can find it on the shop, and I think the flash sale is included. The flash sale only goes for the hour or the 2 hours. Let me see. You can see just how sparkly this watch can get. Let me see. Just trying to get the right angle. You get the crystals all around here, the blue crystals, the red crystals. That will just, there we go. You can see that. I mean, that's, no matter where you go, people are going to be looking at this timepiece. You can check that out. It's a 47 millimeter Pro Diver. That's actually in the shop right now. Okay, I have to move off of this watch because we're going to come back to it a little bit later, but we have some other stuff for the women too. If you're interested, check this out. We have watch rings in the shape of a heart with crystals that go around. And there are different color options that go along with that too. That's going to be coming up in just a little bit, or else you can find it on the shop. All right. Let me see. We're going to move on to the next item. I have to keep everything organized here. But let's see. Let me check out some more comments. We have Anthony. He's known as Invicta Claus. Felix is here. It's really cool that a lot of you guys migrated over to TikTok. So TikTok is something new for me. I'm going to be learning more about it. But the thing is, I'm having fun. A lot of interactions going on. Okay, let me see what watch I'm going to come up next here. We're going to go with the Halo Sharp watch necklace. All right, here's another thing too. So we're going to do this for just a quick little hit, you guys. There are 3 different color choices. So we have watches that go on the wrist. We have watches that go on your finger, like I was talking about before. I'll put this one on. And then look at this. There's a little necklace too. We have 3 different color choices that go along with this necklace. So the necklace here, we have a gold tone version, all those crystals that go around, functioning watch. Second version, this is going to be the rose, because I took this one out of the box. So you see it's more of a like that paperclip chain that wraps around the neck. I believe it's 24 inches. Look at that. How nice would that be to buy for yourself, for your sweetheart? And it actually says Angel on the back because that's the collection here that goes along with this. All right, let's see. Let me see who else real quick. All right. And then we have a silver tone choice. So there are 3 different color choices. I have to move off it, but I'll be spending more time on it, but you can find it at the shop. Look at that silver tone, monochromatic for every different color choice. Just as using product number 13. Ooh, I like that watch too. All right, we're gonna have to move on here because I have a bunch of things to go through. Actually, we're gonna go through the rings a little bit here too. So I'll show that. We're gonna look at that just for a quick second here. I'll show you all the different color choices. So I have on, this is called the rose. So now we're going back to the ring. I'm just gonna show this here for a few more seconds. Let me get it focused in here for you. So we have this ring with all the different crystals that go around. This is a silver tone with a pink. Look at this color choice. This is super hot. There's a gold tone. This is actually 18 karat gold. Now this is down to $52. 18 karat gold that's been plated. And then you get all the crystals in that turquoise blue, that robin's egg blue. In the watch industry, that's one of the hottest colors that you can get right now. That's going to be a great color choice. Then there's also just a pure gold tone version. So it's all monochromatic. Check that out. All the way. And the great thing about this too, it's called the flex ring. So look at this. It just moves and it flexes to go around your finger. So it fits one size fits most. So right here, I can have this watch on my pinky, or I can even put it on my thumb, and it's even more generous than that. So a wide variety of finger sizes that these can fit into. There is also a silver tone. Check that out. And one more color choice. This is going to be the silver tone with the blue. It's another great choice. There's that same color blue, sunray pattern, all operate on a battery. How you adjust the time is right here. That's called the crown. Just pop that open, and then you can adjust the time on the inside. Again, flex ring should really fit almost any finger out there. Comfortable fit, definitely attention getter, and a functioning timepiece all in one. All right. let me just move on here. Okay, we're gonna move over to what's called with Invicta, it's called a Pro Diver. Now, Pro Diver is really defines Invicta. Invicta has a lot of timepieces that are just full of like dive timepieces, nautically inspired and such. And what we have here, there are 3 different color choices. I think one might be sold out. But what we have here, this is that Pro Diver. So it's a 40 millimeter Pro Diver quartz bracelet timepiece. So what that means is this watch has a battery movement on the inside. There's no winding that goes along with it. You can take this watch in the water if you would like. Not a big deal by any means whatsoever. You can dress this watch up. You can dress this watch down. And the size of this 40 millimeters, in my opinion, it can be worn by both the men and also with the women. And so that's really what makes this watch such a sweet piece, because it's so versatile and it can be for the men or women. I mean, women wear watches this size, women wear watches much, much larger. I have a number of these different designs because they come in so many different variations. Look at this watch on the wrist right here. This is just an amazing, amazing timepiece. We have that blue and that gold, which in my opinion is so classic, has a little bit of that nautical flavor. And you get this high polish through that center link. Then you get the brush polish right out here. And then look at this, you can just put it on the wrist. It's generous. You can either go to your local jeweler and they can take links out and it can size it to your wrist and fit actually perfectly. Otherwise, if you know a friend who can do it, they could do it for you too. But look at this. I could wear this from the boardroom to the beach, everywhere in between. And I have to say, a watch like this at a price that Shop HQ has done here with the debut on TikTok is just truly amazing. I mean, this is something that you can just wear each and every day. Doesn't matter where you go, in my opinion. You can just keep on wearing it, and it's going to look just absolutely amazing when you have that watch on. Now, you can see there's a little magnification window right here too, so you can see the calendar date of the month, even though it's not correct right now. I'll go all the way up to that 31. And then the hands on the inside, check this out. Let me get my little remote. Where'd that go? Here it is. So, whoops. Here we go. Check this out. I'm just going to turn down the lights for a second. And then light this up. So this is really cool. Check this out. See that glow? So you're in the dark. It'll actually glow, and you can easily tell the time on the inside of that watch. Let me turn up the lights back up here. Okay. So there's 2 different color choices. I think there's a third also. It's just a silver tone with the blue, which is another iconic color choice. But look at this. This is called that 2-tone black, which I really like too. Here you go with the 2 different choices. Completely different looks. If you're just more of that go-to black is your color choice, or else that blue. I love that blue. Blue is my favorite color, and the blue dial on the inside too. So almost has like a little bit of a purple radiating on the inside. Yeah, men and women alike. I've even bought these size watches for kids, my stepkids out there. I mean, everybody can just simply wear it. And the great thing too is if you're buying for something, let's see, it has lit up all gifts in their gift gallery. Thank you so much. I'll try to do some more comments. Ryan, where are you broadcasting from tonight? Someone asked. I'm actually at my place. So it's in Minnesota. And yeah, I'm just in the den here. And yeah, I don't know if there's a way I can turn everything around. You can't really see too much, but yeah, I just set up a bunch of lights, screens, all these different watches. I probably have about, 80 watches all around me here. So I'm just trying to keep everything straight for you guys. Yeah. Let's see. Let me look at some other comments here from anybody else I can miss. Let's see. Mike just joined. Matt, Kevin just joined. Thank you so much. Jeremy's Wood 345 just joined. Thank you for being here. Let's see. We have some of you guys clicking on the links. We want to see those clicks. We want to see also just some of you guys here with the purchases that are going on. Zinky just joined. Marty, King Everett is here. Edwin, Harper. All right, you guys, check this out. So these are the watches right now that we're presenting. I mean, there are other watches out there that have a similar look that you can pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for. Or tonight, $51.20, and that's a flash sale. That flash sale goes on for about another hour 45 while I'm online here until 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the prices go back up 20%, which I still think is an absolute steal here for this timepiece. When I got my first Invicta watch over 20 years ago, it looked almost like this. I mean, I was sold on it. I still have it today. I love the size. It's the same size at that 40 millimeters. I love the design. I love the fact I can wear it really anywhere, and it's going to look just truly amazing on the wrist. And that blue and gold, love it. Absolutely love it. Now, if you have some silver jewelry, you have some of the gold jewelry out there, this would maybe be the version you want to go with because you have that two-tone. So it's that natural silver tone color, that gold going through the middle, gold going around the bezel, and then also, this is called the crown, but then you have that black bezel, black dial on the inside. That looks really sophisticated and rich also. Let's see. Anthony says, I don't see you tapping the screen. Oh yeah, that's something from the other night. Okay. Let's see what else. Let me see the time here. 8:21. Just trying to keep on time here with everything. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to move on real quick because we're going to go to a different timepiece. Check this out. But then remember, if you go to the store, you can check out the one I have on my wrist. It's the same style and design, just a little bit bigger, and it's loaded with crystals. Okay. It's a hot watch. All right. Give me 1 second to put everything back, and we'll move on. And let's see. While I'm getting everything fixed, I'm just going to keep on mentioning this because I know a bunch of you are just joining in and then you're jumping out and joining in and jumping out and such. But if you follow Shop HQ Official here tonight, you will receive a $5 credit on top of the flash sale, on top of any other coupon that happens to pop up. So if you want that $5 free, go ahead and follow Shop HQ here on TikTok. Shop HQ Official. It has to be Shop HQ Official. All right. All right, we're going to move on here to the next version, which is going to be the Aviator course. Oh, actually, same one right here. So let me double check. Yes, okay. So Invicta has done some other things with their watches before. They've had partnerships before, like with Marvel and with Disney, Star Wars, and everything else. And then they go along just outside of the box in terms of what they're able to do and create. And so what we have here is a little bit of that sort of gambling poker theme here for the 50 millimeter Aviator Quartz chronograph roulette dial silicone strap watch. So what you have is you have the roulette table that's just going along the outside here, and then you have a few of the different cards on the inside. I mean, if you go to Vegas, whatever it happens to be, I've been to Vegas a few times before. It's always fun to be able to go. It'd be pretty cool to have something like this on the wrist. And for the price right now, that flash price, to be down to that $60, that's amazing. So there is a black version. There is, and that's for the case. So that's what I'm talking about here with the case. Silver tone version. You'll be able to see with Invicta branded on the side. And then finally, there is a gold tone version. Now, even though this watch here is plated in that 18 karat gold, looks a little bit richer on the wrist. Check that out. But it's still the same price as the other options, even though that 18 karat gold plating has been added on. Now, something about the strap watches that's cool is that you don't have to have the bracelet size. So whether you're buying the watch for yourself or you're buying it for somebody else, you can just simply put it on the wrist, lock it down, and then you are good to go. Right there. Pretty easy to do. Now, Invicta, they come with a standard 3-year warranty, which is great. It gives you peace of mind, whether you're buying it for yourself or if you're buying it for that special someone in your life. And a price like this, I mean, it's a pretty good deal, and that it just gives you that peace of mind also when you're buying for yourself and when you're gifting. Okay, let me just check out over here and see about anything else. We just have a lot more people. Hey, Javier, Roger just joined. Got Rocks is here. Amputee is here. Ash Howell, 1954. Carol De Jesus. B5 Trap just joined. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, let's see. Anything else? Felix and Kevin are here. Shop HQ. Anthony is here, which is also known as Invicta Claus. They're chatting here. All right, cool. All right, let me see time. 25. Okay, another minute or so. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to this timepiece, I mean, the Invicta watches are really durable also. So, I mean, you can bump them around a little bit. You know, they're going to be pretty robust. I mean, I've had many, many Invicta watches over the years, over 300. And you know what? Every now and then, maybe something goes wrong, but it's a reliable brand out there. And Shop HQ loves to be partnered with them. They've been a large vendor for so many years, a partnership for 20 years with Shop HQ, which is who I'm presenting through here right now. And give Shop HQ official, give them a follow. You're gonna get $5. You can give me a follow. That's the Ryan code, the.ryan.code. You're not gonna get $5, but you're gonna get things that are coming up for when the next live streams are, what we have dropping, what all the different sales are, and extra special things that are going on. So, yep. All right, well, I'm going to keep on moving on here and go to the next item, which is going to be the Speedway Quartz. And that's going to be item, let's see, Speedway Quartz. Item number 2, okay. Just trying to get everything to fit on my desk and around was a real challenge, but I was able to do it here. Okay. So I'm going to move over to, okay, 2. All right, this next watch is pretty cool too. Okay, we're moving on here to the 41 millimeter Speedway Quartz. And so I can't believe the price on this again. I mean, it's just magnificent. What, even for Invicta standards, I mean, price is just extremely affordable here for you to be able to try something out, to be able to gift it to somebody else. And here we go with the timepiece. And let me just, okay, here we go. All right, so check out this watch. Now this watch, there are 4 different color choices. This is going to be that gold tone with a little hint of green. If you can see inside the dial there, there's some green that's going on and there's some texture to the dial. And in addition to that, there's what we call subdials, which is just going to give you different forms of information. It's going to give you the dates of the month. It's going to give you the time of the 24-hour scale, the day of the week. And then it just has like a little bit of this offset circle that's been done that goes along with what we call a little bit of a tonneau shaped case design. You can see the watch is just completely plated in that 18 karat gold, yet again, front and back. And when you have that watch on, it's going to garner a lot of attention right there. Let me see. There we go. I want to get it focused in for you guys. $64. All right, there's one color choice. Rose gold is a beautiful color option. And you'll see here, it's a rose gold with a little bit of that brown dial on the inside. Look at how that brown dial is just popping. If you have skin tone that's light, dark, anywhere in between, rose gold always looks truly amazing. This is my favorite color out of all of them right here. And it's the only rose tone option. The others are gold tone option. Oh, there we go. Hot watches here. How do we view products? Just click right at the very bottom of the screen and you can do that. And you can also go to the Shop HQ shop. And we have that flash sale going on here, 20% off of everything from the already low prices that Shop HQ offers here on TikTok. And oh yeah, see, Godfather says that rose and brown is hot. Yeah. And for the price here too. Jason, my dad's your biggest fan. Jason Mastermind. Who's your dad, Jason? Did he go on the cruise? All right, that's the second color choice. Third color choice is going to be just the gold tone with the black. If you want to go a little bit more classic. Otherwise, if you like all one color choice, all one color. That's monochromatic right here. So that's what we're looking at. Wayne has over 200 plus watches right now. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of timepieces. Actually, that reminds me. So Invicta, Shop HQ has been just a big vendor, and we want to be able to reach out to you guys here through TikTok and the TikTok shop. And what's really cool is the watches. I really think they speak for themselves, because the over 50% of Invicta collectors, they actually have 10 or more watches. And there are some guys on here and some ladies also I've known for 15, 20 years that have dozens of watches. They have hundreds of watches, and there's a couple that have actually bought over 1,000 timepieces from the same company, which is truly amazing. I think it really lends to who they are as a company. D-Mance is here. Yes, Anthony, we have a lefty watch that's going to be coming up. That's going to be an iForce. So that will be another fantastic timepiece I'll get to in just a little bit. Let's see. Let me check out some other comments. Yeah, Jason, tell Wayne I say hi. Yeah, very cool. All right, let me see. I might have to move on here. I'm trying to keep with the schedule that we have. 41 millimeter Speedway. Oh, I still got another minute. Okay, let's just go through the color choices once again. What I like about this, it's a real clean look. It has a modern look, as you can see, with this offset bezel, which is done in that round fashion. The lines that go across inside for the dial. And then those little circles are called subdials. They're going to tell you the date of the month, time in a 24-hour fashion, and then the day of the week. And then just get the beautiful 18 karat gold plating for 3 of the 4 options. So that's gold tone. This is gold tone black. There you go. Here is the 3rd gold tone version. This is going to be that gold tone with the green. That's beautiful. I really like that. 10. Ryan, they don't call us Invictaholics for 10 watches. Well, okay. Let's see, Dr. CMP and Dio. Yep, that's right. There is something called Invictaholics. Here we go. Check out this one is my favorite. Rose tone brown. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to put the watches back where they go so I can go to them later. Gold tone green. Oh, here, Kevin Coleman. I'll show you that watch again. Hold on. Here's that gold tone green. You know what? It reminds me, my dad and I, like Corvettes, like in the 90s and the 2000s, they were green and they kind of had that tan or golden interior. That's what this reminds me of. You guys, $64 for either choice out there. Make sure if you just joined in, if you can get another $5 off, you get a $5 credit if you follow Shop HQ Official here. If you haven't been following them already and you follow them here during the course of this live stream, get another $5 credit in your cart. Okay? Let's see. All right, you guys are starting to like that. Carlos Collector is a longtime watcher and rising star. Very cool. All right, moving on. We're going to go to 40 millimeter Pro Diver again. Okay. So this is a big time watch. This is really the bread and butter of Invicta, is a collection called the Pro Diver collection. And actually the watch I have on my wrist is part of the Pro Diver collection also. I'm not presenting this one officially, but this one is on a flash sale right now too. Pricing is really aggressive. If you like crystals, have that bling look, and this watch is an automatic. So there's no battery on the inside. Let me just show this really quick. You can go find it on the shop here. Look at this. Let's see some hearts. Let's see some hearts for this watch. That's the automatic, so there's no battery. That little rotor will turn as you're wearing the timepiece. Oh, Jay-Z just joined. Good to see you, Jay-Z. All right. You can see how beautiful that watch is. You guys like this? I see a lot of hearts going on right now. Let me see. Give them a shout out. I think I already did. I gave a shout out already. All right, Carlos is checking out a timepiece right now. Yeah, okay. You guys give me a follow too. That's the Ryan code, the.ryan.code. on TikTok because I'll be doing more of this. I'll be getting better at it. I'm just going through the first time here tonight. But yeah, this is cool, something different. Okay, well, we're gonna go back to this timepiece here for a couple minutes. So now what I have on my wrist came because of this design right here. So this is bread and butter for Invicta. Shop HQ loves this timepiece here because it just fits so many people who are interested in a timepiece. Like for their first timepiece, this is one of the top watches that Shop HQ sells with Invicta for the first timepiece. Could be for the men, can be for the women. And it's a 40 millimeter, which is about just a little under 1.5 inches for the size of the timepiece. It's 11 millimeters thin, so that's under 1/2 inch right there. And you have the 18 karat gold, all for $51.20. Here, click on it at the bottom of the screen. 18 karat gold has been applied to the timepiece. And what Invicta does is they take this 18 karat gold, it's called their Swiss gold layering process. And the gold isn't going to flake off, it's not going to chip off. I mean, I have my timepieces that some of them are 20 years old since I've been with Invicta and also Shop HQ. And the gold stays on. I mean, it's a superior process in the industry. Other things are inferior. They'll just flake off or they'll discolor after a while. So you're getting that 18 karat gold plating here for this watch. And look at this blue. It's called Invicta Blue on the inside of this dial. It almost radiates a little bit purple. And the bezel will turn, and that can be used as a timing device here. And it really goes back to the divers. So all you do is you take, let me just find it right here, this little, that start point, you just have to rotate it right to your minute hand so it lines up right there. Now as your time progresses, and let's say this minute hand is right here, that means then, going this way. That means 10 minutes has gone by, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, etc. So that's how that bezel works here for the timepiece. But okay, here's the other color choice. I'll put it on my wrist. Now, if I had a choice, I wouldn't wear this with my black shirt. I'd wear this one with the black shirt I have on right now. That's a solid color choice. And that's a very established color choice too, just being that 18 karat gold along with the silver tone and then that black bezel and that black dial. Awesome, classy black dial. Yep. Claudette Black, 68, loved it. My very first Invicta watch is a 40 millimeter Pro Diver bought in 1991. I still have it and it's still running, says Godfather. Joe Boyd, 55, thank you for being here. All right. Claudette, thank you for liking the live. You guys like the live here tonight. We want to see that. Okay. Let me see how long I'm going to go on this watch for. Okay. I think I have to move on a little bit. So yeah, we're going to show something here for the women, because the women with Invicta, I'll keep these just right off to the side. So here, one more time. I think there's one more color choice, but look at this. You can see some watches out there that are just thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Invicta has their own take. There are other watch companies too that just do their own take on those dive watches. And this happens to be one of my favorite collections. If you like the watches on my wrist, you can check that out in the TikTok shop here for Shop HQ, Shop HQ Official. Okay, I'm gonna put these off to the side or just put them on my little watch stands here really quick so I don't lose them. Let me see. Anthony, thank you for being here. Let's see, invite Kamala to join as a guest. I don't know if I know Kamala. What does that mean? Invite someone as a guest. Does that mean that they join live? What does that mean for sure? Oli joined. Okay. Now we're going to go back to something for the ladies again. Now this is primarily for the ladies. If you're a guy, you want to wear this too, no big deal. Okay, this is going to be Invicta's 38 millimeter angel timepiece. And this is just loaded with colors. Now, I think what the most popular color choice is actually the pink, and that's what you're seeing at the bottom of the screen. I just don't have a sample of that. But look at this. So there's the pink. Here is the orange. Oops, trying to keep the reflection out. Look at that blue, purple, green, and also then that gray. Just go through them one more time. The size of this watch, women love. It's a modern lady size. Your mom, your grandma, your great grandma might have had watches that were really, really, really small. Well, the modern day lady wears watches are a little bit bigger. This is a modern lady size, 38 millimeters, 1.5 inches here for the size of the timepiece. Now the thing is, even though the watch is bigger, it's not going to be, it's super lightweight. It probably weighs 3.5 ounces, maybe at the most. And you get to see this, just this white, Duca white dial. Those little circles, you can reference them if you want. They're called subdials. They'll tell you the date of the month, the day of the week, and also the time, the 24-hour scale. But then it's a silicone strap that is just amazing. The silicone is durable. You can twist it, you can just, but then the thing is, it always goes back to form, super lightweight, and it'll just fit a variety of wrist sizes. The purple and orange are really popping. Here, there we go. I'll pull out that purple. So you can see those two different options. Look at that. And also operated on a battery. So that's what we say when we talk about quartz movements, battery operated movement. So they're very accurate, reliable. You don't have to wind them up at all. Here's a little case back. It just tells you additional form of information. All right. Now remember, you guys, give follows tonight. If you follow Shop HQ Official here during the 2 hours, you're going to get a $5 credit. You're not going to get a $5 credit, but I'd like you to follow me too. That is the.ryan.code. Would love to see your follow here tonight. And I see a lot of hearts. Oh, here, Jessica says, Ryan, what color would I buy? You know what? The color that pops out to me, Jessica, actually is the purple. That one pops out to me. And so I'll just show that one a little bit closer. Give me 1 second. Okay. That's the thing is I love that Shop HQ has so many different options, Jessica, because if we just had one color, there's only one choice. And so many people have, especially when it comes to fun colors. Now look at that. Purple all the way around. Purple for the bezel, purple for the strap all the way here, top and bottom. And then what this is, these are called keepers. So when you put the watch on your wrist, the strap isn't hanging out. So all you do, you just put the watch in these two floating keepers. They can move around wherever they need to go. And then the watch is just perfect then on the wrist. Purple's a color, Jessica. That's the one that I like. Marcos, thank you for being here. Great minds think alike. Thank you for the comment. All right. Hey, Jessica's actually checking out the watch here. She's checking out that first timepiece. That was the specialty. Very cool. All right. Justin, 19135. Thank you for joining. Daisy G just joined. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you for being here. So you guys, we have more watches that actually go along with the flash sale that we have going for this hour and a half or 2 hours. I think we have about 1 hour 15 left, including this watch on my wrist. So if you want to go there, check that out. I mean, pricing is already aggressive, but it's just going to get even sweeter here during that flash sale here while we're live. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to move on here to, okay, we're going to go with the necklace timepiece. So this is actually something new for Invicta. Invicta's really focused a lot of their watches just for the wrist. And it's a conversational piece out there. And we do have some rings that I think I'm going to get to probably next. Yeah, I'm going to get to the rings next. I'm just going to show for a quick minute. But check this out. This heart-shaped pendant. Look at that. Now this is rose gold. You get about a 24, 26-inch chain. Look at this. Buy that for your sweetheart. Buy that for yourself. All those different crystals around too. Look at how they're just popping. I have a couple lights behind me. You have the back here. It even says angel on the back. Nice and high polished. Shaped in a heart. Just to wear around right here. So that's the rose. That's plated in 18 karat rose gold on the sides of the case and then also for the entire necklace. Here's a silver tone, which is a real classic color combination. So if you don't know what color to get, go with the silver tone. You can never go wrong. There you go. Again, all the different crystals. And then we have then the gold tone. I kept the gold tone in because just for presentation. So that's how it will be packaged and delivered to you. Well, obviously it'll be in another box, but that's the gold tone. So you almost get a two-tone variation with the crystals that go along. And Jay Harris is checking out a watch right now. Jessica's also checking one out and somebody else. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Dr. CMP says this is a great gift. Just added something to your cart. All right, cool. We'll see you on that checkout here in just a second, Doctor. Okay. Yeah, so the Angel Collection is just all about the women. Love the packaging. Love the design. And this is something new for Invicta. I've never seen. I've handled over 20 years, probably 40,000 different watches. This is the first time ever I've actually seen a pendant. So it's not that common out there. And I think it's great. I mean, the chain is long enough, you can just peek it out and look at it. Otherwise, if you have something else in your wrist, or you can look at your phone to tell the time too. But I'll tell you, somebody else will definitely notice that when you're wearing it, or your sweetheart is wearing it. All right. I'm going to move on here. Let's see what else we have. We have the iForce. Oh, this is cool. This is a watch here that I really like. Oh, you know what? Let me just show the rings really quick. So we just showed the necklace. I'll show it again. So we have the necklace that we just showed, but now you can also get a ring. So if you want to wear it on your neck, you want to wear it on your finger, this is a silver tone pink. You can see on the inside, the crown is right here. You just pop up that crown, and then you can set the time on it. So that is a silver tone pink. This is my favorite, gold tone blue, 18 karat gold, and you got a stretch ring. So I could put this on my thumb. I could put this on my pinky. That's what you can do also. One size fits most. That's my favorite color choice. Then we have an all gold tone variation. Gold tone for out here, gold tone for the dial, all silver tone version. Look at that. BK Yardy, thank you for joining. And then, now I don't know, the silver tone blue, I like that too. I like the silver tone blue or the gold tone blue. Here, hold on. And just go like this. There you go. Again, that stretch design just fits so comfortably. It's so easy. Invicta's done some other designs before where they actually, you have to bend out, you have to bend in and everything else. This is much easier. I think it looks really good too. So there are the two different blues. Blue silver tone, blue gold tone. $52. It's a great price. Okay, I'm gonna move on to another timepiece here that we haven't seen yet. All right, let me just lift this up and over. All right, this is gonna be the iForce. I remember this watch has been around for a long time with Invicta, and it's still around because customers absolutely love it. So this is it right here. So this is called the iForce. It's a 46 millimeter, which is about 1.75 inches for the case diameter of the watch. And it'll tell you a few different forms of information, and it's what's called a lefty. I'll talk about that in a second. Right here, that is the black with the gold tone. So gold tone case, black dial. This is my favorite. This is it right here, hands down, with that leather strap that's done in that cognac brown. Beautiful blue and gold case. And then here's a go-to color also, the black and black. Black case, black dial. You get the black strap also, genuine Italian leather. Price is $72. And with this watch, you can put it on the wrist immediately. There's no bracelet to be able to adjust. Look at how big the hour markers are. So it's really, really easy to be able to tell the time here with these different designs. I'm going to take my favorite right here. So as every other watch I've been showing tonight, all the watches, they have the crown which is off to the right-hand side. And so that's just typical. Now there is what's called the lefty version of the watch right here, because the crown then is off to the left-hand side, or what's referred to as the west side of the case. Now the thing is, you don't have to be left-handed to wear this watch, just as like many left-handed people will wear just the regular watches, which are technically right-handed watches. You can wear the left-handed watch because when you have that watch on, the crown is a little bit bigger right here. And so when you have that on correctly, it's going to point up your wrist. It's not going to go down where your wrist actually bends. So it can be used by both right-handed and left-handed. This is one of my favorite watches here at the show tonight. This exact model, this exact color for that $72 mark. All right. Famous just joined. Thank you for being here, Famous. Aaron, thank you for being here tonight. Now, I love this timepiece because it's this beautiful blue on the inside. You have some red, the red, white, and blue. And then you have the luminescent hands here for the timepiece. I have to remember if the hour markers, I don't think those are going to light up. I can double check though. But beautiful timepiece. Look at this cognac leather. You get the genuine leather marking on the back, and then also the Invicta right there. And there's also what's called a chronograph on the inside, which some of those circles designate. That's going to give you, it's like a stopwatch feature. And you can you can start and stop, and with the time measure, elapsed time, all the way up to the course of an hour with this watch by the second, and also down to the minute. So here's everything on the wrist. 46 millimeters. I don't have very large wrist. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. This watch will fit up to a 7 3/4, 8 3/4 inch wrist, but it'll even fit smaller wrist sizes all the way down to about 6 1/4. So wide variety of wrist sizes. It's so funny. This watch has eluded me for 20 years. And every time I see it, I'm thinking, I got to add this to my cart. Check out. That's beautiful. Adrian is checking out a timepiece right now. Adrian 69. Coin Dad just joined. Thank you, Coin Dad. All right. Yeah, this is cool. Let me see how much longer till. Okay. Just one more minute on this, you guys. Here we go. Favorite color choice right here. Gold tone blue for this design. I think this is casual to dress up. Black, black. Look at the yellow on the inside. I like the yellow, little yellow markings that you're getting. And just really easy to read. Sometimes watches, they can be hard to read. This watch, no, easy to read. And then here, this is classic. So we're looking at the gold and the black. Gold tone case, 18 karat gold, no upcharge to plate that 18 karat gold. That's another great option. Okay. And we're going to close just with Pro Diver again, because this is really what I call the heartbeat of Invicta. Give me 1 second. Just going to move this back to where it was. You know what? I'll have to just fiddle with it later. There we go. All right, let me see. Adrian 69, thank you for being here. Bob C, I put a striped NATO strap on these I-Forces to add a cool look. Hey, I like that. I like that idea, Bob. Let's see who else here. Anthony is liking it. Robert, hey Robert, thank you. Robert's a long time watcher. Bob is here. Aaron, thank you, Aaron, for being here. Let's see who else. Godfather, Anthony. Okay. Well, let's go back to this Pro Diver, because I've been going back to it because it is Invicta's really #1 selling collection. And I don't think this watch discriminates at all. I think this watch could be for everybody. It can be for men, could be for women. Like I said before, I've gifted this to the kids. My kids, also my stepkids before, they love the watch. And the great thing about gifting a timepiece is, you just get to, every time somebody puts that watch on their wrist, that they're going to think of you. Let me see. Let me just see if I can add this myself here. And so, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can add this. 40 millimeter Pro Diver. No, let me see. All right, I'm just trying to figure out how to add this. Harry was doing it before. I just want to add the Pro Diver here. You guys give me a note on how to do it. Elizabeth just joined. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so unpin. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay. I'm going to unpin this. We'll see if this works. Okay, unpin. And then I'm going to pin. Where is it? Where's that Pro Diver? Here it is, pin. That work? Ah, okay, there we go. Felix, great. Thank you for being here, buddy. I know I can't keep up with all the comments, but I don't know if you misspelled my name tonight or not. Added that B to it, bud. All right, Felix, do you have a Pro Diver? Let me know. Oh, hey, I just got a follow. Thank you. Use the force, Ryan. You can do it. All right, here's that 40 millimeter Pro Diver. $51.20. I don't think I've ever presented this watch in 20 years down to this price. If you give Shop HQ a follow also here during the live stream, you're going to get a $5 credit in your cart. So yeah, that's a good deal. Then it's going to go even lower. So Felix is great. I only have about 30 of them. Yeah. Well, why do you have 30 of them, Felix? Tell everybody. All right. So we have two different color choices. We have the blue with the gold tone, and then we have the silver tone, or the two-tone, excuse me, with the black. This has a little bit of a more nautical flair, a little bit brighter in my opinion, with the Invicta blue here for the dial, quartz movement, everything on the inside for the hands, and also what we call the hour markers. That's actually going to light up and glow. I'll show you again because I know there are new people here all the time. So if we just bring down the lights, just give it a quick little charge. You can even see from way back here. See how everything is starting to glow? Those hour hands. So that's what it's going to be like in the dark. You can still tell the time. How cool is that? All right. Okay, so that is the gold tone with the blue. Then we have the two-tone with the black. I have many, many different designs. Oh, Mel, thank you for the follow. Great loom. Another comment. Thank you. Grandpa just joined. Anthony just joined. Thank you. So yeah, for $51.20. 18 karat gold going right down the middle here. Black bezel, black dial. The bezel can rotate. Hear that nice click. And that can be used as a timing device if you would like here for the watch. It doesn't get any better than this, you guys. Look at that. And I have a small wrist. This is 40 millimeters, 1.5 inches for the case diameter. We have bigger watches here tonight. This is going to be one that's going to come up later. I think in the second hour. Look at this. So this is 40 millimeters compared to 50 millimeters. There's some camouflage there. If you want to shop ahead, go do it. So that's a size between 40 millimeters and 50 millimeters. I can wear both sizes. I'm totally fine with that. All right. Sandra CL just joined. Thank you. Brendan, thank you for joining. So which color? Blue or black? Let me see some comments here. Blue or black, you guys like better? Me? I think I go blue. That's just me though, but I wouldn't, but actually I have this one in just a slightly different execution. Okay, Mike B says black. Mike B in the house. Jay just joined. So just wondering what you guys like. Do you like the blue? Do you like the black? Osco Dash just joined. Thank you for being here. Okay. So here's the gold tone on the wrist one more time. All right. Well, that's 1 hour done. And let me see, I'm just gonna put these watches over here because I'm going to it many times. So for those of you who just joined in, I have been in home shopping with Shop HQ for 20 years, usually live national TV, and it's been amazing. It's amazing. So Shop HQ. So now we've partnered with TikTok, which has been a really exciting and fun partnership. And so we have a lot of great watches here from Invicta here tonight, which is a brand that has been around since 1837, all about exceptional watches, quality craftsmanship, and designs of unique designs out there at affordable prices. And with Shop HQ, Shop HQ has had a long-standing partnership with Invicta. And with that, there's some aggressive pricing that goes along. And with TikTok now, we've passed along that what I consider even overly aggressive pricing has here tonight during the flash sale. So if you want to dip your toes into Invicta, go for it. We have a lot of other watches. There's some we haven't seen yet that I'll be showing here tonight in the second hour, 2 hours. We have about 58 minutes left. And from that, I just love presenting the timepieces. I love having just trying to interact with you guys. This is my first time on TikTok, so I'm just trying to learn as we're going through. So if you guys have any tips for me or whatever else it has me, what I can do better, I'm all game. So nothing's going to hurt my feelings. All right, Robust just joined. Imer263, thank you for being here. Mr. Mark, thank you for being here. Let's see, Brendan, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Juan, sorry to sign off. View is still backwards. Watches upside down. Crown to the left. I thought I was holding up everything right. Well, yeah, this one's upside down because I'm wearing it right side up, but I can wear it upside down for me, which will make it right side up for you. So I'm not presenting this watch tonight, but I've been wearing it a lot. I've been getting a ton of compliments on it. It has over 500 crystals for the bezel and also for the dial. It's also on that flash sale here during the course of the live stream. So if you just go to the TikTok shop, you can find it. Plated in 18 karat gold, automatic movement on the inside, over 500 crystals here for this timepiece. Let me just check out some other messages. All right. Juan says, okay. Oh, my AC/DC shirt reads backwards. Okay. Is there a way I can change that setting here on the phone? Let me see. Yeah, you guys like this watch? Here, I'll just show you again. You can find it in the shop. That's weird. Okay, is there a setting I can do on my phone to be able to change that so it reads out correctly? Here's the watch again. Here's that crystal timepiece. You want to get some extra attention, some conversations going on? Check out this watch in the TikTok shop. Okay, yeah, I am using the, oh. It's going to read backwards. Okay. Okay, it's just the camera. All right. Well, I'll check it out for the next time. All right, we have Hidden Gadgets checking out a timepiece. Yeah, okay. I'll look at it for next time, or else I can just flip everything around too. But okay. Oh, Pablito is interested in a timepiece. Which one are you looking at? You're looking at number 12. Oh, you're looking at one of the watch rings. Cool. Okay. All right, well, let's kick off the second hour here. I'll put this watch on my wrist again. I'll put it on upside down for me, so it's right side up for you guys. That's funny. I didn't know my shirt was reading backwards. I mean, I see that too. Okay. Bob C. If you watch it, Amir, is it correct? Maybe so, Bob. Okay. Well, let's go on here. We're going to go with a watch we haven't seen yet tonight. Yeah, we haven't seen this first watch tonight that I'm going to be showing you guys. So there are going to be 4 different color choices. And an interesting color choice too, I think, for maybe some of you. All right, let me just go in and unpin and repin here. I'm just learning as I'm going. Let me find the right watch that I'm going to be presenting. There it is. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, so this watch is going to be another watch from Invicta. That's all that I'm working on here for the 2 hours here tonight. And for those of you who are just joining, follow Shop HQ official here, who I'm streaming through right now. I've been in partnership with Shop HQ for 20 years for live TV, national TV broadcasting, presenting watches, and have a great partnership with them. And so now we're on TikTok. If you follow Shop HQ official here during this live stream, you're going to get a $5 credit. So go ahead and take advantage of that. There's some other coupons out there too that will just seem to pop up. So take advantage of those also. And give me a follow on TikTok. That is the.ryan.code. Okay, well, this first timepiece here for hour 2 is going to be Invicta's 43 millimeter specialty quartz fluted bezel bracelet watch. Now it does say men's, but women can wear this watch too. This watch doesn't say men's or guys or dudes or testosterone or anything like that. It's just a little bit larger size, but I know women that wear watches way bigger than this too. So if you're a lady, you like this, or you want to buy this for a special lady out there, you can wear this. Now what fluted bezel means is this design, this rigid bezel that goes around here for the timepiece. And so, so what you get is you get the light that's reflecting all the way around here for the watch, all right? And so 43 millimeters can be worn by the men, women equally, in my opinion. So here is the silver tone red. I'm gonna save the best color for last. This is more classic. I mean, red is bold right there. Here's a gold tone with blue. You can see that sunray pattern for the dial. So this is plated in that 18 karat gold. There's not an upcharge for it. Still 48 bucks. Now here, this is a unique color. This is gold tone green. So gold tone green. It's more like a real light olive color. It's a little hard to tell. But look at, I love that bezel design here. And then here's the last color choice. Silver tone pink. Now I think this would be the hottest color for both men and women. Some guys are going to say, yeah, I'm not going to wear pink. But I'll tell you, you want some attention? Pink is the color you want to wear. When I would go to the network, every now and then people would say, oh, Ryan, you look nice tonight, or whatever it is. But it wouldn't happen all that often. I didn't take offense to it. I wasn't expecting anything. It was just always nice when somebody said something. But every time I either wore a pink pocket square or a pink tie, got many, many compliments that night when I would go to work. So pink is a great color. I think it's just, I think it even shows off that you're confident when it wears this. Ooh, the pink. See? There we go. Justin just joined. So yeah, I'll put the watch on my wrist so you can see what this looks like. There you go. 43 millimeters. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. So I think that's my favorite color choice out of all of them here. So this watch is actually operated on a battery, so you're not going to have to wind up this particular watch at all. There's on the inside, there's a movement that's just going to simply tell you the time, and it's going to be your seconds. It's right down here in this little sub dial down here, and then it tells the time in a 24-hour fashion right up at the very top of the dial. So yeah. If you want to, you can get the watch a little bit wet by just simply washing your hands. If it happens to get wet, you're totally okay. And with Invicta, there's going to be a 3-year warranty. So that's great. Now, all you have to do to take this watch on and off is there's a little button right here, 2 buttons, press those, easily opens up. That's all you need to do to be able to have this. So I like the silver tone pink, but then I mean, this is the most vibrant color right here, the red that goes along. That's a hot color choice. And again, that fluted bezel design, really, really like that. All right, and then we have the gold tone green. And finally, the most conservative color choice right here. You're gonna have that blue with that gold tone. Okay, I'm gonna move on because we have a few more watches to get through yet tonight. And so I'm gonna go through, let me see. Or 2 women. Oh, this one. Okay. Where is it? Where'd that watch go? Oh, here it is. You guys are going to fall in love with this. There are 3 classic color choices. Okay. Let me pin it. Give me a second here. Blue is stunning, Anthony says. Mike joined. Thank you, Mike, for being here. All right. Let me unpin and then, okay. This is going to be hot. Okay, here we go. We have the Invicta Women's 27 millimeter Wildflower, which is a ladies only collection with Invicta. Quartz, which means the battery, octagonal bracelet design. Now you see it right down there, but look at this in person. I apologize that it's backwards. I didn't realize that. I don't know how to fix it, but I'll tell you, get this watch on your wrist or that favorite female of yours. Look at that. Look at that look. You have a 5-link bracelet going across. You have that octagonal shaped 27 millimeter case. Look at the Roman numerals. This is the first watch we've had tonight with Roman numerals. And then look at even closer. You get that patterned dial with the vertical striping, depending on how the light is actually hitting into this timepiece. Dave is here. Howard Jones, thank you. How amazing is this timepiece? So this is the gold tone. This is the 2-tone. It might be, you can see right here, links 2 and 4 have that 18 karat gold along with the bezel. All operate on a battery, no winding involved. Black hour markers, all in the Roman numeral shape. Very sophisticated. And here's the rose tone. Another hot color choice. Yeah, they're getting some hearts here. Hey, thank you for following. Mike B, like the live. Thank you, Mike. Very classy. Yeah. When I look at this watch, it gives me a great vintage look, elegant look. Rose tone is my favorite. Yeah, $72. Let's see, we have XT Marie, 24. And then if you follow Shop HQ Official, you're going to get a $5 credit also here during the live stream. So you can do that. Badger Pack, hello. Malik, Poppy, Anthony, thank you for being here. All right, you guys, this is a hot timepiece. This is going to be, I think, probably one of the best sellers here tonight. So 5-link bracelet design, you get the striping, you get a very vintage and iconic look with this design of the watch. And how you take it both on and off, very simple. Just simply press these 2 buttons, deploys, put it on, you're good to go. All right, there's that rose again. Let me see. Okay, 7-10. Here's the gold tone. All just 18 karat gold plated all around the timepiece. Front and back of the bracelet. Clasp isn't, case back isn't, but everything else is. Has a very, very expensive look to it. And here's a 2-tone. So 1, 2, 3, and I have to move off this watch. Oops, there we go. Gold tone, 2-tone, rose tone. All right, we have to keep moving. Okay, let's see, the next watch. Okay, we're gonna do just another quick little hit with the, okay. Well, this has been fun to present tonight. I've never seen anything like this before from Invicta, and I've handled tens of thousands of watches from Invicta. And I'll just pin this real quick. Here we go. This is a first. Oops, hold on. Here we go. So this is a first. It is a necklace with a watch on it. So here's the rose tone version. I'm just going to do a quick hit on this and I'm going to keep going. Look at that. Rose tone. Look at all the crystals around here for the bezel of it. Shaped like a heart. 18 karat rose gold for all of the chain here for the necklace. On the back, it says Angel because that's the collection. Yeah, check that out. That's beautiful. So that is a rose. Here is the gold tone version. I left it in the box because that's the presentation of it. So you get all the crystals yet again. And then we have the silver tone. Whoops, I'll take that out. Actually, that's loose. $56. $56 for your sweetheart, for yourself. Actually tells the time. The crown is right here. You pop this crown up, just one little click, and you can adjust the time. All right, I'll probably come back to that one more time here during the course of this live stream, as we're going to end here in about 45 minutes. And next is going to be, oh, this is cool too, because if we're talking about the necklace, here we go. Just going to show you really quick. I'm going to unpin and then go back. So I'm starting to figure this out, how all this works. Okay. So we just talked about, here we go. Okay. So we talked about the necklace. So here's another version of something different. And this is relatively new for Invicta. And Shop HQ has a lot of the color choices. Look at this. You have the rings shaped like hearts. And what's great about this, all these different color options that are available, it's a stretch ring. You know what a stretch ring is? Look at this. So you can take the same ring, you can put it right here on your finger. I'll just show it like this. On one finger, two fingers, snug, it's not going to move around. Look at this, I can even put it on my thumb. My thumb obviously is the largest. Look at that. So that's what you can do. And people will ask, is this functional? Does it work, or is it just cosmetic? No. Actually, it tells the time. This is my favorite color. This is the gold tone with the blue. Then we have right here, this is a silver tone with the pink. We have then the silver tone with the blue, gold tone, and this version is the silver tone. All right, favorite color right here, gold tone with the blue. All right, I have to move on. We're going to come back to that hopefully one more time here before the end of the hour. Take all these rings off. And I know people have been wondering what's on my wrist. So this watch right here, I'm just going to show you. You can find it. You know what? Maybe I can pin it really quick too. Let me see. Let's see if I can do that, because I know people are wondering what is that on my wrist. Let me just see if I can pin this really quick and just show you. Oh, here we go. All right. I'm just going to add this to the show. Wasn't part of the plan. But I've been wearing this watch. You have, with this timepiece, you're getting over 500 crystals. So you have 26 crystals right up here that are done in blue. Another 26 down here. And then you see the blue crystals for the hour markers on the inside. That's another 8. So that's total 60 crystals. And then 484 crystals on the inside for the dial here for this watch. Okay, so that is 484 plus another 60, 544 crystals here for this timepiece. I actually flew to Texas on Wednesday, came back yesterday, wore this the whole time. I don't know how many people asked me about it. People were just shocked and awed. They were like, I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, Mike says that's really sharp. Toyo 4057, thank you. Mike B says very sharp. What movement? Oh yeah, so the movement on this is actually a mechanical automatic. So there's no battery on this watch. It's the NH36A from Time Module Inc. /Seiko. So you'll see there's a rotor on the back there. And look at this, even the clasp is all plated in that 18 karat gold. So no battery for this timepiece at all. So you can just wind the watch up by turning the crown. And then as you wear the watch, that rotor will turn on the back and that keeps the watch self-wound. Okay, I'll put that watch back on my wrist. I have to move on. Let's see. And what's going to go next? We're going to go with the, oh, here's a camouflage. Okay. So I have to move off of this timepiece and go here to the camouflage. All right. There we go. Okay. Now here's the next watch. So Invicta has many, many different, you guys are checking out Grub Dubs, checking out a product right now. So Invicta has many different collections and about 25 active collections from the company. And this is called the Aviator. And this is called the Aviator because you're getting that slide rule scale here with the bezel, and also it's on the inside of the timepiece. Now down here, you're getting your seconds that are a part of the watch, but then there's a little bit more of that military influence with the silicone strap on the watch that has that camouflage flair to it. Now this is a bigger timepiece. So this is at 50 millimeter, which is about 2 inches for the case diameter. We measure a case diameter watch from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Here it is in comparison to a 40 millimeter, so you can see the size difference. But with the silicone strap here, look at this, even the silicone on the back, it's all camouflage. It makes the watch really light. So you can still put the watch on the wrist, fits a variety of different wrist sizes. And, all right, Mike in the house, very sharp, Ryan. Look at that. How cool is that? I would wear this with the shirt I have on right now, even though AC/DC reads backwards. Papa added a product to their cart. Thank you, HB. Thank you for being here. Emily. Oh, yeah, you followed. Thank you. Or Emery, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so this is the only color choice right now, but that's that camouflage. Invicta doesn't do too much camouflage. So I like this, and I like the fact that then you have for the dial is just all done in black, but then the hands and the hour markers, it's hard to tell, but they're actually done in a bit of a green. There, I got the shot. You can see it right there. Yeah, I like that. Let me see. What does that mean when I hit invite someone as a guest? Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. Yeah, I got to learn all these little TikTok innuendos, or not innuendos, little tricks to the trade. Okay. Let me see how much longer I can do this watch for. 18. Okay. Yeah, just another few seconds on this. I like the black case. Black case here for the timepiece. It's all high polished. It's part of the Aviator collection. And this will fit large wrist sizes. There are a lot of people out there that have small wrists, or some people that have the larger wrists too. Invicta tries to accommodate that. And here, this watch will actually fit 9¼ inch wrist, because 9.5 would actually be this line right here. So 9¼ inch wrist that this watch will actually fit up to. So a variety of different wrist sizes this watch can definitely accommodate. All right, I'm going to move off this timepiece and move on to the next. And we only have just a little bit over a half hour left. So everything has flown by tonight. I appreciate you being patient with me just in learning on how to roll with this here, TikTok. And we love the partnership that goes along with TikTok. Truly appreciate it. So North Star is viewing product number 6 right now. So what are you checking out, North Star? You're checking out, you're checking out the roulette timepiece. Here it is. Here's a gold tone version. There's a silver tone, also a black. You get to see, here's a little bit of a closer look at it. You see the cards, the roulette table on the outside, and then look at this. You got the green for the second hand here for the timepiece. Look at this. Even you get the dice that go along here for the bezel of the timepiece. So yeah, there's a gold, there's a silver tone to black. I would say silver tone or black, but you want to be that baller, go with that gold tone. I love the price of it too. Yeah, that's $60. It's great. All right, let me see what else. So we're going to go back to the Pro Diver here for just a quick another hit. So I'll unpin this and then bring back that Pro Diver. Where to go? Here we go. Okay. So as I mentioned before, bread and butter for Invicta. This timepiece here is just something that virtually every collector has. I know Godfather on here, Felix, Anthony, some of the collectors that have been here for a while, they have multiple different variations of this watch in their own personal collection. Ryan is dangerous with that cone. Yep. Yeah, people are probably like, what the heck is that guy doing with that cone? What does that mean? So, all right. Well, here's that 40 millimeter Pro Diver. There are, I think, 3 color choices. I think the blue silver tone is available. I just don't have a sample of it. This is a gold tone blue. Here is a two-tone. When we're talking two-tone, we're talking about the gold and the silver, and then black dial and black bezel. That's a sharp looking watch right there. Now this is quartz, so it's just with the quartz, you're getting into timepiece that is operated on a battery. There's a magnification window right there, so you can easily see that calendar date of the month. North Star is checking out another watch. What are you checking out, North Star? It looks like you're checking out, oh, you're checking out one of the rings. Here's my favorite color with the ring. It's a gold tone with the blue. That's my favorite color, but I think there are like 5 other color choices. So, okay. Here we go with this timepiece, and I'm gonna probably have to move on here in just a minute. Let me see what is next. Aviator textured silicone. Okay, just stay on this for another minute. Here, I'll show you this too, because I know new people are tuning in and tuning out all the time. I'm gonna bring down the lights. Hold on. I'm gonna light up this watch. And look at this in the dark. It's starting to get darker outside. I can actually probably pull that my blind here too. It'll be even darker. But look at, you can see how close. Why don't I just do that? Hold on a second. Just gonna pull this blind down. A little bit darker. And just have this watch pop again. So a lot of the timepieces will have luminescence that go along with it with Invicta. So I'm just showing you this one right now. So look at that. Okay, well, just another one. Here's the iForce we had a little bit earlier. We just light this one up. So remember this watch from earlier? Here. Oh, this is hot. Let me just go back a little further here. See, look at that. Everything lights up on the inside. Maybe I should just do a show in the dark, or do a show in the dark for a half hour. So, okay. Let me turn the lights back up as I can, as long as I find the remote. Okay, I think that's enough light. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving on. Let's see, any other comments here? Mike Rom just joined, thank you. Oh, Dr. CMPMPMD0 added number 12 to your cart. All right, well, you added that, oh, that wasn't the ring. I think that was the, yeah, it was the ring. Okay, very nice. Okay, so the Aviator 62nd, that's number 7. Here we go. Hold on a second. I just don't want to drop anything. All right, let me unpin. And re-add. Aviator quartz. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. Well, all right, here we go. I'm figuring it all out slowly but surely. Okay, so what we have here is a 50 millimeter men's quartz date. And so right here, here's your silver tone. It's got the black. Here is the black, which has some green with it. And then you get that gold tone blue, which is going to just pop a little bit more here for that watch. And let me see, is this one? Yeah, okay. So let me just bring one of these out and show you. So 44 bucks. This is one of the cheapest watches during the course of the show. It's one of the biggest ones too at 50 millimeters. So all operate on a battery. This version, 18 karat gold. Aviator collection. So this actually has that slide rule. If you ever use that slide rule in school to be able to calculate out, that's what pilots used to do in order to figure out how much fuel they had, to convert from miles to kilometers, liters to gallons, whatever it happened to be. That's what that slide rule had in some of the pilot watches here before all the smart watches and calculators and everything else came out. So that's what it means on the inside. It's actually fully functional. If you know how to use a slide rule, you can use this. So, all right, here's that blue silicone strap, extremely durable and lightweight. And plus you can have any fun colors that go along with it. This watch, I wear 50 millimeters quite a bit. Here it is on my wrist. You can see how that looks. And it'll fit wrist sizes from about 6 1/4 inch of a wrist. And let me just check. All the way up to, oh my gosh, generous. Yep, 9 1/4 inch wrist. Okay, because there are a lot of people out there that do have the bigger wrist sizes, and Invicta wants to accommodate that. But the thing is, too, with Invicta, what they do is they want to make the watches what's called ergonomically correct, which is really making the watch really comfortable on the wrist. So, yeah, that's what it is. Ryan has a light remote. Pat down. Who said that? Godfather? Well, as long as I can find it. If you could see my desk right now, I have so many things around. I have watches. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors, including my phone. Yeah. And then I have 3 different lights, watches all around. So just trying to keep up with everything. Charles, thank you for being here. I'm going to hit invite. Okay. All right. So we're going to go through, I'll show you another color here, and then I think we'll have to bounce off. We have a 31. Yeah. Okay. So I got to go to the Wildflower. Yeah, we're going to go back to the octagonal bracelet. I think that was a great timepiece here for you guys. So, all right, $44. I think this is the cheapest, most inexpensive watch here during the live stream so far. And for those of you who just tuned in, make sure to follow Shop HQ Official because you can get $5 credit that goes into your cart. And so you can apply that here today during this flash sale, which is going to go on for another 28 minutes. Let's see. Jay Azukar, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. The Don Main join. Julio just joined too. Thank you so much. We're going to go for a watch now for the ladies. So let's check that out. Let me just check one thing really quick here. Okay. All right. So the next timepiece here, I have to go pin it. All right. 1 second, unpin. All right. Here we go. Here's the most colorful option here for the night. And this is more dedicated for the women. So this is a 38 millimeter Angel Quartz Special from Invicta here with Shop HQ. So we have orange, we have blue, we have purple, we have green, and we have gray. Now before, I know Jesse was talking about the purple, there's also a pink variation if that hasn't sold out yet. So that pink variation is actually probably the hottest color out there. So this is a fantastic watch that Invicta's had for quite a while. And so it's been a long-standing staple. And if you want to get some of that color on, you know somebody who has that favorite color out there, whether it's orange or whatever else it happens to be, look at this. So all the cases are silver tone, which is that natural color of that stainless steel that's been used here for the timepiece. The bezel, this is called the bezel, is going to match up with the color here of the strap. And again, the strap, silicone strap, it's extremely durable, very lightweight. Look at this. I can twist this strap around multiple times and it comes out and just fits amazing on the wrist, lightweight. And the two keepers over here, let me just show you this really quick. So the keepers, when you put the watch on the wrist, you have some extra strap, right? These are called floating keepers because they can move around right here, right there. And then that just keeps the strap from catching on anything. Really easy stuff. So, all right. Thomas Carey, thank you so much. Longtime watcher and rising star. Thank you for being here, buddy. Samantha just joined. Samantha, thank you for being here. I see you have a butterfly. There's some watches here that are just part of that Angel collection and also have that butterfly that's associated with it. Gifts for me. There we go. Carolina B just joined. Thank you for being here, Carolina. And let's see. Poppy is checking out a timepiece, and John and Eva 1100, and some others here that are going on. Jessica is viewing a product. Gubs Dubs, thank you. Let's see some of that. Frankie Carbonero 3 is checking something out. Yeah, all right, cool. Lots of stuff going on, you guys. Okay, so we have right here, Thomas is viewing another product right now. I think number 10, which was, let me just double check. That was, oh, here, check this out. This is an amazing deal. I'll probably get back to this one more time. $72 here for that timepiece. This is 27 millimeter. Okay. Let me see. I might have to move off this watch here because we're getting low on time. Let me see. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I have to move on. I'm going to do a couple more watches for the women, one more for the guys, and then one for everybody. And we'll go from there. So let me just put this back. Okay. You know what? Let me just show this really quick. I just want to show these because I showed them once. I want to just do it one more time. Okay, here it is. 27 millimeter Wildflower. And there are 3 different color choices. Look at this. Okay, here we go. $72. Follow Shop HQ. This is the rose tone. That is an 18 karat rose gold. Follow Shop HQ during the live stream if you haven't. You're going to get $5 off in your cart. Here's a 2-tone version. So you get 18 karat gold and silver tone. Jessica's checking out another watch too. She's checking out number 5. Let me see which one that is. Oh, yeah, Pro Diver with the blue. All right, Jessica, and here's the final color choice. This is a gold tone version. So we have a 2-tone. We have the gold tone, and look at the rose tone. All right, I got to jump off this. Go ahead and check this out right now. I'm going to take it off the screen. So I have to go to a couple more watches here before everything ends. All right, I'm going to unpin that now. And I'm going to go to something else for the women. We're going to go to, which is pretty cool. I've never seen this before. And so it's actually a necklace, pendant necklace, in which there's a watch in it, shaped like a heart. You get the different crystals that go all the way around the bezel of the timepiece. And there are 3 different color choices. You get 43 different crystals that go along here. This is a gold tone. Then I have the rose tone version. Look at the bracelet that goes along with it. Absolutely beautiful. And then there's going to be the silver tone, which is a classic color combination right here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this could be for that special gal in your life. Mother's Day is coming up here next month. Think about that for that amazing mother of yours. Every time she puts it on, she's going to be thinking about you. Outdo your siblings and get her something like this. I think that would be great. I think it's a 24-inch chain that's going to go around, so plenty of room. So you're going to have a nice little drape that goes down, and it'll be right there. It can go either under the shirt, over the shirt, however you want. So Victor's been doing a lot of jewelry, and they do it really, really well. On the back, it says Angel because that is part of the collection. And so if you like this, or you're like, that's cool, well, there's something else that's going to match. And that's going to be the rings. And I'll pull that up here in just a second. Look at this. Different rings are available. Also in that heart shape, just a little bit smaller though. Look at all this. You got the gold tone, the blue, a silver tone, a gold tone, silver tone pink, and then also a silver tone blue. Sorry, my phone is breaking up right now. Oh, Felix. Okay. Let me just put this on the screen real quick for the rings here. Here we go. $52. $52 to be able to get into one of these different rings. And I think there might be one other color choice also. Okay. All from Invicta, standard 3-year warranty. What I like, and that's why I can have these on different fingers. Look at this. I can even put one on my thumb because it's called a stretch or a flex ring. It just moves like this and it goes. It fits one size, fits most. And if you drop them, they're okay. Yep. Crown is right up on top. This is functioning. This will really tell the time. This is a crown. So you can just, if I have the nail here, I can pop up that crown. Yeah. So here, then I can adjust the time. See how I'm doing that? You can just adjust the time and then you have to push that crown back down and then the watch will be operating. So yeah, this is great. So just in size comparison, you can see between the necklace and also with the ring, the necklace is going to be bigger. I think, yeah, this would be too big to go on the finger. But yeah, beautiful designs here for the ladies. The women are really important to Invicta and also with Shop HQ, as they just love women speak their mind. And the thing is, it's always great when you have the happy customer and the women too. So the women have been a big part of Invicta and Shop HQ for many, many years. And so it makes us happy that we can make them happy with all the different products and designs. All right, 50mm Pro Diver Blue Label Silicone. Where did that watch go? Here we go. All right, I think this is a watch that Jesse was checking out just a little bit ago. So we haven't seen this watch at all here during the course of the live stream. And here it is. So silicone strap, 2 different color choices. There might be one more. I think I might have missed a sample on this. But we have a gold tone with the blue. That's gold tone case, silver tone case. Everything's really the same on this watch, just except for the color of the case here for the timepiece. So 18 karat gold, nice and shiny. Actually, I smudged it. Hold on a second. There we go. That's how it should look. Super shiny. Look at that. Isn't that great? Very high polished. You get larger numbers going around the bezel. It's going to make it really easy to tell the time. Then you have the date up here, the date of the month, and then a 2-hand movement, hour and second. So a little bit of a texture that goes around underneath these hour markers. And all the hour markers and also the hands on this watch will have a nice glow. And I'll show you that here in just a second. Bring down the lights. Turn on the, just give a quick little charge here. And you'll be able to see. Now this is done in more of a blue loom. Let me just go again here. So you get the blue loom on the inside here for this watch. All right, bring up the lights. So the thing is with the silicone straps too, as I mentioned, I said in other presentations here tonight, silicone is a fantastic material. This is actually a thicker silicone, but it's still extremely flexible. And when you get the watch, whether it's for you, whether it's for somebody else, you want to give it as a gift, simply just put it on the wrist. And I would say probably wrist size is starting out at 6 3/4 of an inch, and then all the way up to about a 9 1/4 inch wrist size. I can wear this watch, but if my wrist was any smaller, it would be probably too small for my wrist. So a little bit bigger wrist sizes here for this timepiece. But yeah, blue is an exceptional color in the watch industry, and especially for Invicta. And it's just, I'm always a sucker for blue. So yeah, that's a beautiful timepiece. So gold tone, blue, silver tone blue. You can see from the side here, the gold tone and the silver tone. Everything else is absolutely the same on the watch. Operate on a battery, that's a quartz movement. So yeah, it's going to be just, oh, hey, thanks for the follow, K48. Grady just joined too. Grady Helms, 303, appreciate it. Oh, K48, checking out an item right now. Thank you for that. Let me know if you have any questions. And think we're going to move on because, yeah, we're going to move on. So got the camouflage one more time. So let me get to that. Let me just check out any other. Thank you for the like. Mike B, Tony, thank you for that. Thank you for the join here right now, you guys. Okay, we're going to go on to the silicone strap. I have it on a post here, but I'm going to take it off because there's only one option. And let me pin that really quick for you guys so you know which one we're talking about. Here, let me pin this really quick. Okay, so I have a different color variation that's sold out of this watch. And right now you guys can get this less than what I paid for it. Okay, right here, $172 for this 47 millimeter. It's called a Pro Diver, but Grand Diver. This is a Grand Diver. You get 544 crystals in this timepiece. You get 26 blue, 26 red, an additional 8 blue crystals, and then there are, let me double check, I think it's 484 white crystals on the dial of this timepiece. It just completely lights up. I'm just trying to show this justice. Let me see with my flashlight here if I can turn it down just a little bit. Nope, that's not working. That's too much, I think. It's too much light for it. But I gotta say, when you're going outside, you go in the elevator with the LED lights, they just pop on this. They just pop and it looks just truly amazing. 18 karat gold all the way around, mechanical automatic movement. Like I said, you guys can get in this watch for less than I did for just the same exact thing, same movement. It was just all crystals. It was silver tone. Demon wasn't even played with gold. It had green crystals on it. So this is really that red, white, and blue. How great would that be for America? Just celebrating its 250th anniversary. Pretty cool, huh? All right. There's only another 17 minutes that you can get this timepiece. I think the price is good for 10 minutes after the hour coming up. So you need to check out. All right. If you have anything in your carts, you're going to have to start checking out, okay? Because otherwise the price is going to go up at least another 20% because during this flash sale, you guys are saving that 20%. All right. I'm going to go back to this camouflage timepiece real quick. And then one other, and then it's probably calling it a night. Okay, so if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, here we go. So this is the Aviator collection yet again. Camouflage strap that you're going to have both in the back and also at the front. I think that's pretty cool. Size of the watch is a little bit bigger at that 50 millimeters. And you're getting into just a two-hand design right here. And then you have a small seconds or sub-seconds down at that 6 o'clock position. So definitely that military influence along with that aviation. The green here in the strap is going to match the green that's for the hands and also for the hour markers that are inside the watch. And Juan is checking out a timepiece right now. Which one are you checking out, Juan? Are you checking out the casino watch again? Here's that casino watch. I'll show you one of them. Here's the gold tone version. So you get the roulette table on the outside. You get the cards on the inside, the dice, the very top of the dial. Quartz movement, battery operated. There's a gold tone, a silver tone, and also that black. Silver tone, I would say go for if you don't know what color to get. You want to go with that baller style, you go with the gold tone. Okay. Which is actually, that watch is very similar. It's the same case design as this, but just a completely different configuration. So camouflage is what you get. Wrist sizes all the way, I think we measured before 9¼ inch wrist. I can fit this watch on my wrist. Yep. I would go 6.5 might fit, 6.5 inch wrist. But then right here, how cool is that? Again, that aviation influence, that military influence, all encompassed in this watch. I like the fact that it's all black here for the case design, also for the timepiece. Okay, I'm going to move off this watch and hit one more or maybe two more watches here before we jump off. So here's one real quick thing, you guys. give Shop HQ Official a follow. If you do that tonight, here during the live stream in the next 10 minutes, you're going to get a $5 credit that's going to go into your cart. You can give me a follow also on TikTok, as I'll be saying what's coming up here when the next show is. Next show is actually going to be next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to have some different timepieces, some favorites from here too. So give me a follow at the.ryan.code on TikTok. And I'll be giving updates also. But make sure for sure to follow Shop HQ so you can get that extra $5. Who would turn down $5, right? Okay. Now I'm going to go back to one more time this Pro Diver. So as I mentioned before, this is that Grand Diver, a little bit larger. This watch came because this one was designed. So these are diver style timepieces. And so let me just unpin and reload here for this Pro Diver. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Here's the Pro Diver. And 40 millimeters, men can wear this, women can wear this. This is a dressed up variation, I'd say, with that 18 karat gold going through that center link. And then with the black bezel, black dial here for the watch. Checking out more timepieces there, Doctor. Now this watch is quartz movement, so it's on a battery. We talked about the luminescence before. You get a little magnification window here. And this watch looks sharp. Big wrists, small wrists. I had guys that were 6'5", 300 pounds. I would go on cruise ships and represent watches. And you say they want a 40 millimeter, which is this size. Guess what? Looks great on them. And then people who have a 5-inch wrist, which is much smaller, 4 inches smaller, say, you know what? I want this size watch, and it looks great on them. So really universal to anybody and to any gender. This watch looks truly amazing. That is a black. That's a two-tone black. Here is the gold tone and blue. I think there's a silver tone blue too. Here we go. Look at that. And you can go swimming in this watch if you want to, snorkeling in this watch if you want to. I recommend don't go in the shower, don't go in the hot tub. You just don't want to go from hot to cold, hot to cold. It's just not good here for these watches or any watches. So Dan Scott, 943, thank you. Let's see. All right. Oh, Mike B says 50 millimeters is my sweet spot. All right. Loving the camouflage aviator, although I was in the Army. I was in the Army for 25 years. Oh, well, thank you for your service, Juan. Appreciate that. Bob, why are some names appearing? Says joined, then disappear. I don't know, Bob. I'm just learning. So all good. I'll figure this out as we go along, Bob. So yeah. Okay. So this is a big item here for the night. And just because really everybody can wear this, I mean, whether you're 8 or 80, anywhere in between, pro divers just always deliver on the wrist. And some of you might be saying, well, why are you even showing watches? I have my phone, I have my smartwatch and everything. Well, the watches are really making a big resurgence back. And it's for telling the time, but it's also that conversational piece also to get noticed. As I was saying, I traveled to Texas this week just for one overnight, wore this watch. Can't tell you how much attention I got, conversations that got started out there. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a great way to be able to just have something, complete your wardrobe. Now you have rings, you have necklaces, maybe you have earrings, whatever it happens to be. Why wouldn't you have a watch also? Cool belt, some good sneakers. You know, a lot of the collectors here, like Bob and Anthony and Godfather and a lot of people that I've known for 20 years, you know what they'll do? They'll actually buy a watch and they'll have to go out and buy a shirt or something else to wear with it because they don't even know what they're going to wear. They just like the watch. You can buy watches also just based on color because there are a lot of different color options that can match up to your wardrobes too. Yep, always need a watch, says Godfather. Yep, your phone is always making phone calls, LOL. Frank is checking out a watch right now. Frank, what are you checking out? Oh, looks like the pendant necklace. That's great. There's a great price. Silver tone, gold tone, and also rose tone. You can buy that for your honey. Yep, always need a watch. Lamaril joined. Thank you so much. I always match my watches. Yes, watches first choice, then clothes to match. See? There's all kinds of Invicta accessories. Yes, Felix, there are. There are a lot of different Invicta accessories. All right. I'm just going to show this for another second, and then let's see, what watch should I show? Just looking here for the last one. Let me see if anybody else. Okay. There's somebody checking out watch number 11, which is also that pendant necklace. Bob, see, I've been hooked on Grand Divers and Ocean Ghosts for nearly 20 years. Well, this is a Grand Diver, Bob. Maybe I'll just do that really quick. I'll show this for the last watch for a minute or two, and then we have to, oops, and then we have to go. So let me pin this Grand Diver. Okay. So I showed this watch a little bit ago, a couple times, and we're looking at 544 different crystals, mechanical automatic. So you're getting a day date with a watch that doesn't have a battery. This is the only watch that doesn't have a battery. It's called a mechanical automatic. So you can see this little rotor back here that's going to turn just with a general movement of your wrist. And that will keep the watch wound up automatically. All those different crystals are just going to look truly amazing. You have 26 blue, 26 red, an additional 8 for the hour markers on the inside. And then I think it's 484 white crystals, totaling out at 544 crystals for this watch. Cabochon is done in blue. Godfather said he likes Grand Divers. Grand Divers off to the side. Invicta is off to the other side here for this watch. And let's see, Brian and Harry, we're so happy y'all did this extra long episode. Keep it going. Well, thank you so much, Felix. You know what, you guys wanted more. You wanted some more time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys actually coming over and actually joining TikTok if you hadn't before, and that you're tuning in here tonight. Hit those likes, hit those hearts. We want to see those hearts out there. And we just want to say thank you so much for joining. I mean, this is cool. I'm probably still a little bit, rusty on this because it's just my first time. I need to figure out all the little things here that go on with TikTok, but I'm definitely excited to learn, and we're going to have more. And actually the next show on here with me and also with Shop HQ is going to be this next Wednesday, and that is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I think we'll try to go for another 2 hours. Okay, there we go. We're getting the hearts now. I like that. All right, Bob says between 47 millimeters and 52 millimeters is going from you. Trey just joined. Thank you so much. Look at that. Okay. Last watch. Okay, you guys have just a couple minutes to check out. Otherwise, all that flash pricing is going to go away. You're going to pay 20% more, and you don't want to do that. So go ahead and do that, and you can earn a little extra money in your cart by just following Shop HQ Official. $5 extra will go into your cart. And then just follow me too, which is the Ryan code, the.ryan.code. And I'll be posting more on TikTok here and what's coming up from Shop HQ and also me. And we appreciate the partnership that goes along with TikTok and also with Shop HQ. So it's been great. We had some meetings. We're really excited to be here. Yep, Anthony's thumb is hurting again. This was fun to watch. Hey, thank you so much. Tina Marie, 24. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. I like that. David just joined. Anthony liked the live. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you guys for all the likes here that are going along here with the live. Appreciate that. And I have to sign off in 1 minute. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Looking forward to Wednesday coming up, and make sure to just follow both me and also Shop HQ here on TikTok. So Felix gave me a chili. Thank you, Felix. Yelna, thank you for joining. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, this is it. So I'll see you coming up here next Wednesday. Follow Shop HQ Official, follow the.ryan.code, both on TikTok. And we'll catch up with you next week. All right, now let's see if I know how to end the live stream. I think I go maybe up here. If I do, if I log out, that's it. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, take care, you guys.